Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the Ada Ezekwelu channel, Ada Sugar, Ada Pipirimpi, Ada Diorama, Adego. Yes, welcome back guys. If you're new to my channel, thanks for clicking. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming again. So guys, if you have not watched my previous video, please just pause this one, go back and watch the video before this. That's my life update and how I got an internship, so that you just flow easily into this video. Okay, now let's get straight into. Welcome back guys. So I'm sure you will be like, who is this handsome guy? Because this guy, anytime I post him on my WhatsApp, I'm always getting comments. I'm like, what happened? Kilo day, what is this? What's gonna do? What's going on? Anytime I post this guy, I'm not rest. So please introduce yourself.
All right, good evening to you guys, or good day anywhere you're listening to me. My name is Kudus, and he is my co-worker at work. So I'm happy to be a guest here, and I'm very sure this show or this YouTube is going to make sense, and you are going to learn a lot from these updates.
Yeah, thank you so much, fam. So today, from the title, you can see that we're talking on life after graduation, like life after school. Gee, this is something I used to dread. Like I wasn't dreading it, but I used to wonder what it would be
how
like.
it's going to be. Like for you, when I was in school, like oh god, I'll finish. I'll start making money. My first salary, like I will save it for 6 months. You know, I can just dash my mom any. Like you'll be dreaming big, but when you enter the real life, like you understand what it is
It's
to
a
be
hard,
in
not
Nigeria.
life, but
Yeah.
not for us, shall, in the name of Jesus.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
So that first question is that what school did you attend? What uni did you attend?
all right. I attended Olabisi Onabanjo University in Agoy, Ogun State. So basically, being a medical student or a pharmacy student, so our campus was in Shagam. That's Olabisi Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital in Shagam.
Oh really? Okay, you guys are at the teaching hospital.
Yeah. So we're always at the teaching hospital from 200 level to our final year. So anytime we have practicals, we go to the teaching hospital for practicals and all.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So in case you're new to my channel, I attended the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, yes, the Nsukka campus. Greatest lion and lionesses. If you're a lion or a lioness, please represent in the comment section. And if you also attended Agoiwe, represent in the comment section.
Oh, right. Like all of the truth, like all you guys are always everywhere anyway. So like that's also of the truth.
They're always everywhere because it's in Lagos. That's why they seem like they're everywhere.
Yes, so we're always everywhere anyway.
Please, okay. So what did you envision? Let me go first in this.
All right.
What did you envision after graduation? So to be honest, from my second year, or let me just say from my third year to my fourth year, I was always wondering how life after graduation be. But to be honest, when I got to final year, I was more focused on graduating. I was more focused.
Let me graduate with myself.
Honestly, final year, nothing mattered again. My main focus was let me just graduate with myself.
It's very important.
That with myself.
Also, we'll be like, I want to be a first class student. By my like this, be like, no, let me just graduate with myself.
Let me graduate with myself. I would like explain. I know pharmacy.
Yeah.
You don't particularly just come for carryover. You repeat the whole year, both the one you pass or both the one you fail. I was like, God, I beg, let me just graduate to my set. Like, God, please, I beg. And I thank God, He's faithful. So then, the thing I always imagine after, what I always envisioned after uni, I just used to envision, let me know, like most of them were money and career. I'd always imagined, what career path would I go to? Would I be in community? Would I be in clinicals? What career path would I go? Yeah, I've thought about masters. I thought about different things. But one thing about me, one thing I learned is to take one day at a time. Yes, you need to be very strategic, but learn to breathe and take a day at a time. In as much as I knew, the thing is that I just wanted to be able to afford what I wanted and show love to my loved ones. So I just wanted to be, my main aim was just financial independence. So after school, I just have this feeling that things will go well. And I think another thing that made me a bit calm and made me take some risks is because I know that, okay, at least my parents are not chasing me out of their house. So that's why when I was in school, I tried one or two things because I knew that, okay, I could, just risk one or two things. Reasonable risk, so not like I'm just doing anyhow, but I just know that things will be well. So I'm calm about it while trying my best. That let me just put it that way. As I always say, when we get to that bridge, we'll cross there. but we'll try our best plan. So you, how did you like see life after graduation?
Okay, I think life after graduation is not easy, but I do keep saying something to people. While you are in school, use this wisely.
Yeah.
So while I was in school, I'm taking for example myself as an example. So while I was in school, being a medical student doesn't mean you can't envisage in other business to try
Mm-hmm.
and grow yourself. If you felt like okay, um, you are good in making hair, put what you do in action. If you're a stylist, I'm just giving for example, if you're a stylist, like do make different kind of hair, people will say to you that, oh, I love your hair. Who does this hair for you? Be like, oh, that's my work. So likewise, if you're selling clothes or you're a fashion designer, they need to see what you're doing in you. So try and envisage like to divert in some like one or two things like to keep you aside so that when you are done with school, at least you still have more like income coming for you. Because one thing about the truth is, once you are done with school, your parents start they cut all this money they used to send for you. I don't know for how, but for me, when I finish school, anything like after projects, yeah, there's nothing I won't tell my parents again that they will send you money. Of course, they'll be like, "What do you want to use money for?" You can't even like that you want to pay faculty due or this anything again. So I guess that's one of the things students don't know. They need to like envisage in their aside even professional career in a business that will keep you busy and that will bring income for you. I used to tell people you are stopping, you are doing subscription. Does the subscription bring money to you? No. And like she said, you have to take risk of everything because life is all about risk. So you have to take risks of everything. So don't assume everything is rosy. Okay, when you are done with schooling, yeah, I'll quickly I'll get job. Yeah, I'll go for NYC or anything. After NYC, anyway, I'm not discouraging. That's a
Mm,
disclaimer. But just know that it's not really easy. We are all in Nigeria.
yeah.
So it's not really easy and rosy for everybody. Even you might get a job and you might not really be getting enough pay
Yes.
that would satisfy all your needs.
Mm,
Because we all know that
okay.
everybody has their own skill of preference and everything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my own is
Sorry, let
just
me let me just ask you a question. So when you graduated, yeah,
yeah.
how how was like the first 5 months for you? Be
Oh,
very honest. How was the
yeah.
first 5 months for
When I
you?
graduated, actually, I was very happy, yes. So, like, I was eagerly to go home, though I'm going to miss my friend and everybody. So, like I said, I had a business before. So, it's not really that boring to me because that time I used my time wisely before my NYSC. So, let me say, it's not really that rosy, but at least it's something. So I guess that was my first saving. Then was the savings I used to got my first iPhone. Yeah, that was when I
Mm,
got my first iPhone. Then that was a 7 Plus, and it was quite expensive. Then that was around, it's not around 130 then or so.
okay.
But that's why I said they should all like emphasize in one business or the other. They should not
Yeah.
felt like okay because I'm doing nothing because I'm doing this. You can see people you can multitask.
Oh, okay.
That's just it. You can do three business at the same time. I have a lot of people in my class then that are doing three business at the same time. If one did not come, one will come definitely. That's all of the
Okay,
truth.
okay, that's good. Okay, so for me, yeah, when I graduated, if you have watched my previous video, it didn't take long for me to get an internship place. But one thing I always wanted was to be able to live within my means. Yes. So when I graduated and I got a job, yes, I knew that the salary was not something that was going to make me like a baller or
Exactly.
to start buying land or something like that. But one thing I still do is that I plan my whole month within my own salary. Then any extra money I get, I use it to do extra things. Like when I get my salary, first thing I take out my transport, like the my transport fare, I take it out, put in a separate account. So I know that anything that wants to happen, I have sure bank card transport for the whole 30 days
It's
or how many days I'm going to work. So because of when I do that, I move my money for my head, basic things I know, and that's something like I learned from my parents. Things I know that I must buy whether I like it or not every month. That's why immediately I get my salary. Immediately I just get my salary and I open my bank app, transfer. So the remaining money I know that okay, this money is my money.
Very
If
much
I'm
so.
going out and I see one new slippers I want to buy, I know that I can buy it because this is the money. And I know someone watching this and be like, money that's not even enough. Yes, I used to think like that, but then if you can just prioritize things, then when I have those essential things, when I budget them, to be honest, sometimes I get like free money here and there. So I just put that money. Like maybe I want to buy like a bag. After I share my actual money, then if
Exactly.
I get free money, I'll just use that money and buy that thing. Do you get? You just use the free money to buy your wants, because one thing is that human wants are insatiable. So you
Exactly.
need to know how to plan your life. And one thing is that when you plan your life, it makes your life easier and it makes you have better mental health. Because if you are not spending anyhow, you start feeling like the world hates you. Like then when you now start viewing Instagram and see your friends, it seems like they're doing
Looking
so well.
at,
You know, be
yeah.
wondering, God, am I a spoon? What's happening? If you just keep doing that, you'll be depressed, my dear. You'll be depressed, you'll be sad. You need to learn to make yourself happy and have that spirit of contentment. If not, you'll be very depressed. Like I kid you not,
That's very, very,
you will
that's
be
one of the
depressed. You will think
keys.
that God hates you.
Yeah,
And if you don't have self control, yeah, you will just start doing things you don't want to do. Because one thing is
that's it.
that as a lady, we like if as far as like you're not war like that, you can easily make sharp money. But then once things are like that, you might start thinking of things you won't ordinarily do. So don't just life after graduation, just calm down. The first thing I advise everybody is calm down. Just take a chill pill, calm down and think, analyze it, put pen to paper, draft how you can live a comfortable life within your means. Then if you have, maybe you have boyfriend or your parents are sending you money from time to time, then you can add that one and be chopping life small, but just always learn to plan things. And also about this thing, I'm going to be talking about like, do you rent your own place now?
No, no, no. I'm still staying with my
Yeah,
parents
like
too.
I'm also still staying with my parents. When I started my internship, initially I didn't know if I was going to be in Lagos, but I was looking forward to living alone. The thing is that I really wanted to live alone, because in hostel, I stayed in the hostel. My course was 5 years. I stayed in the hostel for 4 years. And in final year, I push, convinced my daddy. Finally, I got to stay off campus. Then I got that off campus live alone thing I wanted. That I had a roommate. So the thing now is that when I started my internship, I was like, okay, let me see if I can save like I'm paying rent. Because after internship is NYSC, so I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let me see if I can save like I'm paying rent. But then when I just checked the average rent of my dear, rent is expensive. Oh.
Lagos is not even for
Eh?
me.
Rent is expensive. Jesus.
Lagos is not even for the week
I was
anyway, so
like,
I'm
okay.
not surprised.
I was like, okay, let me check somewhere I can stay, maybe in Ikeja, Surulere, just like a self-contained or one-bedroom apartment.
You'll be
Oh
earning
no!
total package of one
When
point.
I got the salary, when I got the house rent, and I divided it by 12, I said, okay, let me be saving my house rent. I divided it by 11. I said, okay, let me be saving my house rent every month. I was like, waiting for salary don't finish. After I move transport and the house rent, and maybe I do my hair, pay tithe, salary, oh goma, finish. I was like, no. This cannot be it. This cannot be the life I'm going to be living. I just calmed down first and stayed in my father's house. But then, because of I know that I won't be there forever, I started thinking, because when I was in school, I was doing like a business, a wristwatch jewelry business. So I was doing it from then in school. I was getting small money here and there. So it made me. Do you know sometimes at night I'll be awake. I'll just start thinking, how can I get money? How can I buy a car? Because honestly, me, I want a car. I'm serious. I'll just sit down at night. I'll be like, I'll just look at myself. I'll be like, how can I buy a car? I need a car. I want a car. I want a Lexus. How can I buy a car?
Oh my
You
god.
know, you cannot buy me car. Oh. I'm serious. Oh.
Like it's very it's this actually thoughts make me remember one of the book I read when I was in primary school. I don't know, maybe if I can paint the like stuff on this video. I don't know, maybe have you heard about this book? If You Dream It, by Carol David.
And let me know, like, I didn't read novels. I didn't read.
Yeah, so that book is quite motivating. You have to dream big anyway, but you have to work towards it too.
Like I said that night, I remember sometimes at night especially when I sleep, then wake up at night, I'll just be sitting down, just be looking. I said it in my last video, sometimes I'll just be awake for like 2 hours at night, just my me time. Before my me time used to be on Sundays, but now that I'm not living alone and sometimes I work Sundays, I didn't have my me time again. My me time is like I spend 2 hours by myself, talking in my mind, analyzing my weekend, just like I'm gisting myself about my week. I don't know if you do that, leave it in comment section. It may sound strange, but like I'll just be quiet. I'll just be looking. 2 hours, I'm asking myself, that was your day. How was this week? And that thing that happened, how do you see it? I'll just literally be having a conversation with myself. So I was sitting down one day and I was like, okay, this house is nice, but I cannot be here forever.
Definitely.
How can I be able to afford my rent? Like I want to be able to afford my rent. I want to be able to yeah, if I know that my parents can be like, okay, let's help you pay your first rent. But even if you pay my first rent for me, I don't want to pay my second rent. I want to be able to afford it. I just say that, okay, how can I afford this? How can I afford this lifestyle I want? What can I do? That's why sometimes at night I'll just be checking wholesalers, this one looking, just searching everywhere because I just want something that can bring extra money and it's not bad. It's something I personally one thing I'm going to respect is that respect what people want. That's just what I want. So at times you have to think about because let me know that rent was an eye opener. Someone was telling me that they're renting 2 bedroom in Yaba, 800,000. I see anything happen. And do you know
Okay.
rent is chapter one. Furniture uncle. Mattress is expensive.
Like interiors is even still part of
Furniture is expensive.
anyway, home is not built in a day. It's just like step by step, but at the same time you have to add that to your plans too because you can't just get an apartment and now start like sleeping on the ground or
Guys,
something.
mattress is expensive. Oh. Curtains you can even find cheap, but mattress is expensive. Furniture is expensive. Ha! Hey, even things that you think are not expensive, like all these iron, once you add them, so, it's a lot of money. Oh.
I'm telling you.
That's it. So now that you're working, like, do you get exhausted? Like, do you get exhausted? Like, is there any time you're working and you're like, God, this I'm going to be living my life?
Yeah, basically, I used to like plan myself, like I said earlier. It's good to make a plan. You draft a plan for yourself because one thing, I'm not an economist, but I know about all this scale of preference, choice, and everything. So I can't continue with this lifestyle, David. Like, of course, because this is just like a starting point. Our sky is just like the limit. So you have to just use this as a starting point because this salary that we collect right now, you cannot even take it to anywhere because even staying in Lagos, I'm very sure a lot of people know what Lagos is talking about. The traffic, the city fare,
Transport is
and
so high.
I'm telling you, feeding, clothing, subscription, parents. And one thing about your parents, when you start working, they will want to demand one thing from you, especially once they are in all this medical professional line. So they want to like get one or two things from you. Probably okay, their supplements. Like me now, I used to like get supplement for her like every 2 3 months. So that's another money. So if the supplement is about to finish like this, it's always giving me high blood pressure. It's always giving me high blood pressure. Seriously, because the supplements of my mom and my dad is finished at the same time.
Oh, you
So
bought it together.
it's always giving me high blood pressure because the money is quite expensive. Not even now that things are getting on the high side.
Mm.
So I don't think this is how I want to live my life because everybody wants a government job, but not everybody can get it. Yeah, everybody wants to work in NGOs, everybody wants to work in WHO. You want to work in a WHO. I want to work there. She wants to work
I want
there.
to work in
Everybody wants to
United
work there.
Nations.
But what another thing is, people always say, okay, schooling is scam, school is
School is
scam.
very easy. Oh. School
Yeah,
is
school is
easy.
scam, is that. But at the same time too, if you have a good qualification, I have a friend, he has 3 or 4 qualifications and he's working in WHO now. So never underrate yourself. Don't
After
limit yourself.
after this video. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
So
tell me since so
so
after this video.
so don't underrate yourself.
Okay,
So
so that's good. You know that talking of this tired moment, I had that moment this morning. Like I'm not a late comer, but I went late to work today because
it's tiring.
oh more, I don't tire big. And the thing is that sometimes I'll just be like, is this how I'm going to be living my life? Especially when I'm working weekends. I'm just like,
Just
I think it's when
imagine.
I'm working
Yes,
weekends that
now,
it will really
like
think of
just
my
imagine,
life. I don't think I'm going to be living my life.
just imagine now you working in a community pharmacy. You work Monday to Sundays. Sometimes my friend will invite me for like for a parties, their wedding ceremonies, even family functions. You miss it. My sister gave birth. I could not really go. I could not even go. Not that I could not really go. I could not go. It's up to like 4 months, and the baby is almost even standing up. Imagine before I could go. That okay, this is your baby. This is I only saw the picture. So it's tiring sometimes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I say one of the reasons why I said I can't continue with this lifestyle. Definitely.
But you know that sometimes when I want to start thinking that this I'm going to continue my life, then I just imagine that okay, I'm just earning this money basically for me. At least I know I'm spending the majority of my salary. But then I just imagine that okay, how about our parents that have been working for more
More
than
than
some of
I
them
just It's
some of our parents have been
nothing.
working for like 30 years, and
Of
the
course.
work they're working, you are the one spending most of the money. Like you're spending the money. At times, I used to imagine, God forbid, if what if my daddy wakes up one morning and say he wants to spend his money by himself, he will be balling, he will be enjoying his life. But because
Definitely.
of his a good
Kindness.
father, and he feels like he told us one day that I was like, is something like, it's not like, because once you are 18, or let me just say in Nigeria, once you are done with school, they may not exactly owe you something per se, but they are working and they are giving you. Some of our parents, they don't even spend up to 30% of the money they work for.
Yes,
Because
yes.
when you when
Because
you
they
when
spend
you
on
get money
children.
and you're just making especially when you place your
Exactly.
children on allowance, like I just always sending money to them, sending money to everybody. You don't even really get to spend the money you're working for. So just like at times when I get tired, I ask myself that do I have the right to really complain? Because I mean I'm not even really sending anybody allowance. Imagine someone that is not sending more than two, three people allowances every month. How are they coping it? That's why you just need to calm down and don't allow anybody to run you mad, or don't allow anything to run you mad. Try and find happiness in what you do and relax. Don't worry, to be fine. Just do your math and pray that God directs you. Because when God gives you direction, it will seem like you know how to do things. It will be like
Definitely.
you're a master planner, like you are
Exactly.
too smart. But sometimes it's not even that. It's just that God took you to the right direction. So that's
My
it. Oh, life
like I
after
used to,
graduation,
yes,
eh? Life after
like I used to
graduation, just
say,
be calm.
I used to tell people when some people used to ask me that, okay, oh, like why is it that your dad is always like adamant about this education stuff? Yeah, I came from a polygamous house. My dad married three wives, but I could say that yes, I do not regret that I was there. I've been born in a polygamous house because everybody's a graduate.
You see,
So everybody's a
and
graduate,
it's so
and
good.
though everybody might study different course, but still, yes, when I was in school, I did well. So that really impressed my dad. That okay, further for your masters. Yes, I'm running my masters right now, and my dad is still saying, my dad is old, and my dad is still saying, if you are done with your masters and you still want to do your PhD, don't worry, I'll sponsor it
You see,
again.
do you know
So
that's something that is very, very rare to some people. There was this girl when I was in the hostel. She had like 2 months to her final paper. She came to our room. She was telling my roommate that now wow, that can you believe her parents called her and told her that 2 months after her graduation that they have officially cut her off, that they don't owe her anything, they have done what parents do to a child.
exactly,
Like some people were like, and they try now this. Yes, they try, they send to the school, but then I feel like it gives you, there's a feeling when you know you have backup.
yes,
Some people take that backup for granted
dead,
because it makes them not to work hard. But some
and
people that backup makes them take the good risks. Like maybe you want to start something and you're like, I don't know if it will work out. I don't know if it will work out. Let me try my best. But anyhow, I'll still have food to eat. I'll still have shelter. But then sometimes you want to try something that is a bit risky. Though it might be calculated risk, but you'll be scared. You'll be scared. Just like some people that have good money, but they are sponsoring so many people. They
exactly.
want to do some things, but they cannot do it because if the thing does not work
Work
out, they
out.
are done
Don't
for.
fall.
And I think the best time to try all these experiments is when you are still young, because it's not when you are married with
Yes,
two children you want to start discovering
focusing on
yourself.
yourself.
Ha,
Yeah,
haba.
that's what I used to tell people. Always like use your youthful age
Mm.
wisely. If you want to run any education, run it before you are 30 years. If you want
But
to do
after
your
30, you
P,
can
yeah,
see.
probably yes, probably if you are done with your master before 30 years and you want to still continue with your PhD level, at least that one is still flexible. You can get married and still do your PhD. Yeah, you can move to your
Yeah.
PhD. Despite the fact that there is no job in Nigeria, people are getting job. If you have a good qualification, you get a good job and you get a good pay. Because talking about, okay, I have a friend on island now. One day she was telling me her salary was like 450K, and I was just like, oh wow, that is quite good.
What
Yeah, she's working as
okay.
an HR and something in one company like that on Highland. I guess with her qualification, she has a good qualification anyway. So, and I was like, this your salary could pay your house rent. He said, two, three, like let me say four of us like salary we pay our house rents on the island. I was like, wow, that's great. I'm very sure that might not even be like exact how much she's collecting. It might even
Mm.
be more than that. Most people might not really tell you exact salary
And
they
that's
like.
basic salary. She might have one or two things that is
Exactly.
bringing money for her.
So just look at that. I said, school is not scam. Oh.
School is
School is
not
not
scam.
scam. You just have to like make the best out of it. There's difference between you go to school and school goes through you. Because when you are in school, I used to tell people they will only teach you the practical and the let me say the
The
theoretical
theory.
knowledge of what you need. So it is how when you are out of school, it is how you can defend the certificate that okay, this is my
Yes.
certificate. This is what I was being taught in school.
Yes.
That is the basic things that you need
That's
to
just
do.
it. Hmm.
So and you have a certificate you can't defend, and you go for interviews, you do not pass. How do you like want the company to employ you? And
Yeah.
that's how people. I wonder a lot of graduates every year. Every year, schools are producing a lot of graduates, pharmacist graduates, medicine graduates, doctors, nurses, and everybody like different courses. But where is the job?
Oh, please.
Everybody wants to.
If we start talking about Nigeria things,
Yeah.
this
So
video,
everybody,
this video will
yeah.
be like 40 minutes
So
long.
everybody wants the best.
Yes.
That, like I said,
Just put in your best,
best.
right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. So just close up. You have heard everything we said. If you are about to graduate, just calm down. Take
Yeah.
a
Just
breather, okay?
exactly.
Calm down. Just take a breather.
I could even
Plan
remember
things.
then.
This video is like we're already getting so long.
Yeah.
So let's just close it. Thank you. So
Okay.
that it will be like I
Too
don't want it to be
long.
up to like 30
6 minutes.
minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kudus, for coming to our channel. I also have a YouTube channel. I'm going to put it on the screen. Please also go there and subscribe. And we'll see you in our next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, please subscribe, and we'll see you in our next
No video.
video.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you for watching. We really love it so much and hope to drop more content.
So, yes, thank you.